Hey guys, in today's video I wanted to share a farming strategy that I stumbled across from Red Valves, so full credit to him for this. It basically is an Abyss farming strategy paired with divination farming. Specifically, we're targeting the Sephirot div card, and the idea is basically running divination of Pilfering Scarab, where the final boss duplicates the div cards that you find in your map. So if you're not aware, the Sephirot div card basically gives you 10 divine orbs for a set of 11. So it's really profitable. They're basically about 1 divine each when it drops. And if you see in these clips here, the timestamp, I started farming this today and the loots have been dropping pretty consistently and pretty fast. If you see here, it drops 6 Sephirot div cards from 1 boss. That's basically 6 divines. And then of course Abyss will give you the consistent divines, Valda boxes, Scarabs, and then at the end you get your duplicated div cards. So it's a pretty insane strategy and I'm having so much fun with it. I can't wait to continue farming it to see how far I can push it. But at the end of this clips I'll go over my setup, so just stay tuned. Alright, so let's jump right in. The core of this strategy again is we are farming specific div cards, and we basically are targeting the Sephirot, which gives us 10 divine orbs for a set of 11. And for bonus, if you can get IC Brothers, that's basically 2 fracturing orbs for a set, so that's like 12 divines. That is much more rare. I haven't seen it myself, but it is possible as a drop as well. And we are scrying this to Canyon because Canyon is a natural T16. What that means is that for any tier 16.5 maps that you drop, for in this case it's Ivory Temple, you just simply have to use some Orb of Horizons on it and you should get Canyon pretty quickly. So this allows us to basically farm up a bunch of maps a lot easier and convert them into Canyon. And because we scry there, we can drop the same div cards in Canyon. Now, if your build is able to handle 8 mod tier 16.5, I would definitely recommend doing that. You'll probably have a lot more better drops. For instance, this map right here. My build unfortunately is not there yet, so I basically run it as just a rare map. And the other thing we need is we need Maven's Chisel of Divination. Each of these goes for about 30 chaos at the moment, so that's 120 chaos. You basically want to chisel up your map to have div cards here. And then just simply, I recommend alt and scour until you get at least above 100% item quantity. That's what I would recommend, something like that. And then make sure you can run all the mods, nothing breaks your build. You can target Scarabs and currency, that's what I prefer usually. So let's just try it right here. Okay, so something like that where you get a lot of Scarabs, I might settle for this. However, this one has less attack speed, so that's not ideal. But you get the idea. You want to roll it till you get something decent. The other thing is the Scarabs. So I'm running Pilfering is mandatory, 2 Abyss Scarabs, 1 Edifice, and then the last one is up to you. Again, if your build is powerful and you can handle it, I would substitute it with a Risk Scarab. And then you can run 8 mod maps. But Risk Scarab basically adds random modifiers which may break your build, so just be aware of that. You can absolutely run it with plenty, that's what I do, and as you can tell from the clips, you get a bunch of good currency as well. So that's the setup there. But yeah, the only other thing is that when you run the map, you want to make sure to clear everything and leave the boss as the last. So don't kill the boss yet, because how Pilfering works is that all the div cards that you drop from all the normal monsters in the map, they get transferred to the final boss. So you want to make sure to kill all the monsters in the map before you kill the boss at the end. And then the div cards will get duplicated. For the Atlas tree, this is what it looks like. So basically grabbing a bunch of explicit modifiers, quantity, some Abyss wheels here, and then we're going Eater because it has the mod that basically have monsters and bosses drop div cards that grant basic currency items, so that will increase our chances of getting the Sephirot. So very powerful. Make sure you get either influence on your maps. But yeah, that's about it. You should be able to self-sustain your maps. If not, you simply just have to, I like to just run some 8 mod tier 16, something like that. My build can handle that easily, so I'll run this with some cartography scarabs to drop a T16.5 and then repeat it. But so far I've been able to self-sustain. Alright, that's it for the video. Hopefully this helps you out. Let me know if this strategy works for you. I'm excited to hear that. Have a good one. Bye guys.